Have you ever wondered if aging could actually protect your brain? I know it sounds completely backwards, especially when we talk about Alzheimer's disease, the most common cause of dementia. But a brand new study just turned conventional wisdom on its head, and I can't wait to share why. So, let's get into it. Alzheimer's is incredibly complicated. Genes, lifestyle, even your immune system all play a part. Recently, researchers looking into something called clonal hematopoiesis stumbled on a surprise. This is when certain blood stem cells pick up mutations as we get older. Mutations in genes like TET2 and DNMT3A, and start multiplying. Normally, that's not great news. These mutations have been linked to heart disease and a shorter lifespan. But here's the twist. Scientists analyzing the UK Biobank found that people with TET2 mutations in their blood had a 47% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's. That's not a typo, 47%. And this was specific to TET2. If you had DNMT3A mutations, you didn't get the same benefit. But how does a blood mutation affect your brain? To answer that, the researchers took things into the lab. They used a classic Alzheimer's mouse model and gave them bone marrow transplants, some from normal mice, some with TET2 mutations, and some with DNMT3A mutations. The results? Mice with TET2 mutant bone marrow had fewer of those toxic amyloid plaques you always hear about in Alzheimer's. Even better, their memory was stronger than the other groups. The DNMT3A group didn't do so well. Actually, they seemed even more anxious. So what's going on? The team dug deeper with cutting-edge tools. Think human stem cells and single-cell RNA sequencing. Turns out TET2 mutant microglia, these are the brain's immune cells, were supercharged. They were more inflamed, yes, but also much better at gobbling up amyloid plaques. They also released a lot of messenger molecules to call in backup from the blood, like CCL2 and CCL7. And here's where it gets wild. Not only were the resident microglia amped up, but more immune cells from the blood, specifically myeloid cells, were marching into the brain. In TET2 mutant mice, this extra army seemed to clean up Alzheimer's junk even more efficiently. It's like the immune system got a genetic upgrade. This changes how I think about Alzheimer's. It's not just about what's going wrong inside the brain. Sometimes what's happening in your blood matters just as much. And with the right mutation, your immune system might actually help slow down the disease. Now, before you go wishing for new genetic mutations, remember, these results are from mice with pretty extreme gene deletions. But the big idea holds: tweaking the immune system, maybe even using therapies inspired by TET2, could open up new ways to fight Alzheimer's. Imagine using these insights to design immune cells that act as brain cleaners, or finding drugs that mimic this protective effect, maybe even helping with other neurodegenerative diseases along the way. So as we keep unlocking the secrets of our aging immune system, this study stands out as a ray of hope. A mutation that was once seen as harmful might just help us understand, and someday slow, the devastating march of Alzheimer's disease. Thanks for tuning in, and keep questioning everything.